Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a video about basically who I am and where I am and why I choose to spend a couple of nights a week talking to myself in a freezing cold room and posting it on the internet. I realized after I posted a couple of my videos that I never did like an introductory video. So this is it. I'm also going to be talking about my version of a book buying ban, which I'm not referring to as a book buying ban. I'm referring to it as a book buying restriction, because I'll explain all that later. But my name is Ella, and I live about 30 miles outside of Denver, Colorado, in the Rocky Mountains. I pretty much live in the boonies. I don't have cell phone service at the house. Thank God we have internet. Right? Right. I predominantly read young adult books, fiction. I really don't have a preference between fantasy or contemporary or dystopian. I pretty much read it all, depending on what I'm in the mood for. The reason why I started doing YouTube is because I needed an outlet. A lot of my friends read, but they're not nearly as into books as I am, and I was looking for an outlet. This is that outlet. I feel like talking about it and discussing it is important because everybody takes away different things from books, and I feel like I want to share mine, and so I want to put it out there. I think YouTube is probably the most out there thing that I've decided to do. I am not usually a person that finds it easy to just put myself out there, so this is definitely a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's getting better and easier. If you have any questions or if you want to know more about me, definitely let me know. But now we're going to move on to the book buying restriction. Restriction, not ban. Not banned from buying books. I think a lot of booktubers feel this way. I feel we buy books and then they sit on our shelves and we don't read them. And at this point, I have 146 books that are unread on my shelves. I am doing the 100 book challenge this year, something that I'm really excited about, and hope that I actually get to complete, because I think it's important to push yourself. So my book buying restriction is pretty simple. I can still purchase books, but I can only buy a book for every book that I've read. For example, this year I have read 7 books already, and I've bought 2, which means I can buy 5 more. However, there's other restrictions as well. I have a lot of series that I've started, but I haven't completed. Even though all the books are out, I'll have like the second book, but I don't have the first one or the third one in the trilogy. So it has to complete a trilogy first, or a duology, or a series or whatever. I have to get the books to complete those first. Aside from that, they can also be standalones. Also, I can start new series only if they are just being released, like the first book in the series is being released. I think that's important because I don't want to be reading the old stuff all year long. That's no fun. Nobody wants to do that. Plus, I know that there is quite a few really awesome books coming out this year that are the first book in the series, so I do want to read those as well. Also, since I am trying to make my TBR smaller, I definitely want to complete the series first. I actually did a count, and I'm going to do a separate video on this as well, but I have something along the lines of 53 different series that I either own all the books in, or own one of the books in, or something. So that needs to change. So that's my book buying restriction. I think it'll be easier to stick to than a book buying ban. I definitely have been stopping myself from buying books just because we all love our books. We all love to have them on our shelves and look at them and pet them and look at them and sigh. But I think the bigger it gets, the more stressful it gets. So trying to cut it down. Definitely, if you have any questions about why I'm doing this or who I am or anything like that, definitely let me know. Other than that, I hope you have a great night, and I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.